What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJS. Doesn't pertain to hockey per se, but it's dominating the headlines of the sports world. And I figured, as a native Bostonian and a big Red Sox fan slash not racist person, dish on obviously what happened the other night to Adam Jones at Fenway Park, having beg a penis and the N-word hurled at him. Totally unacceptable behavior. And Adam Jones was saying the person should be fined $30,000. No, I think they should be banned for life from Major League Baseball stadiums. I think that's a fair punishment. But it also perpetuates the never-ending stigma of Boston and Boston fans being racist. Now, granted, being a Caucasian slash Boston fan, is it my place to say that Boston's a racist city? I don't think it's. Just my observation here. Don't come at me, social justice warriors. Um, I don't think it's any more racist than any city in America. I think there's obviously been, some racial tension over the last 50 years in the city, going back to forced busing and, civil rights issues. And, obviously the way Bill Russell was treated here was despicable. Tom Yawkey, the former owner of the Red Sox, who's been dead for at least 50 years, was a major racist. So there's all that going on. So that's gives you the background over the last 50, 60 years. And then, it always seems to rear its ugly head when a black athlete has success against, teams in the Boston area. Look no further than Joel Ward's overtime winner against the Bruins in Game 7 of the first round of 2012. PK Subban having that, was a double overtime goal in 2014. The racist stuff on social media that got sent to those guys. Then there was a whole expose. I didn't realize Peter Gammons, in the late 90s, kind of nudged Ken Griffey Jr., maybe go play for the Red Sox. He's like, no, there's so many racists in that city. Which, as someone who is not only a huge Red Sox fan, but Ken Griffey Jr. is my all-time favorite baseball player, it's like, shit. And going to just, sticking to sports, you'd be an idiot to think that reputation hasn't hurt the Celtics in free agency. I mean, one of the most successful teams in NBA, or arguably the most successful team in NBA history, with the 17 banners. Never been able, prior to showing Al Horford $30 million a year last year, and almost landing Kevin Durant. They've always kind of swung and missed in, free agency, and that sucks, because again, I think the vast majority of people in Boston are not racist. Again, are there assholes in every crowd? Yeah. That's going to be the case. Whether you're in Boston, Chicago, New York, LA, Miami, Atlanta, Dallas, Detroit, Spokane, Washington, that's the way it is. And, had this incident happened with Adam Jones at Comerica Park in Detroit, would ESPN have had such a boner to perpetuate, Detroit being a racist city? No. And again, I think it's obviously historically there, and again, I think the fan who was doing that to Adam Jones is a hell of a ball player and a big hockey fan, I might add. Is a despicable human being. I hope the Red Sox ban him. Fenway. I hope Major League Baseball has a decree that says, no, fuck you, you're not, we don't want you in our stadiums anymore. We don't want your money. Because again, that kind of behavior is unacceptable in 2017 or realistically anytime. My not racist parents brought me up to love your fellow man. That man, the Catholic Church. My parents are slightly, I say slightly more successful in the Catholic Church, but it's but again, it's just, I understand where a lot of people are coming from with this. Boston's racist, but I think it's for the most. I don't want to say for the most part an inaccurate thing, because I'm not a black athlete having the N-word hurled at me at Fenway or the Garden. But it really cuts me to the core, because that those assholes don't speak for you like me. They never will. And if your idea of having a good time at a baseball game is getting shit-faced and saying really offensive things to Adam Jones, who's been nothing but a great citizen, great ambassador of the game, had that great catch at the World Baseball Classic, or, to hurl racist things at Kevin Weeks on Twitter, or, Even going a step further with Joel Ward. I mean, if that's not an improbable story, then that was a great. Joel Ward's career is a great story. Playing Canadian college hockey, hooked on with Nashville, ended up signing a good contract with Washington, another good one with San Jose. You'd be an idiot to discount what he's done, and then an asshole and an idiot to say some of those things. So again, it's just me talking here, speaking for anyone else. It's been I don't want to say tough weeks. It really hasn't been, but you hate to see anyone get treated poorly. You hate to see people that root for the same sports teams that you do treat other people so poorly and so shittily and make them feel unwelcomed in a city that I feel is a very welcoming place for the most part. And again, that's just me talking. But also, ESPN getting a fucking hard on and being like, oh, Boston's racist. We can push a stereotype. Like, no. Again, it's big picture. There are going to be racists in every city. There are going to be assholes in every crowd. Just because Boston doesn't have the best history doesn't mean that they're more or less prevalent here than they are anywhere else. By the way, losing Ken Griffey Jr., the possibility of Ken Griffey Jr. playing for the Red Sox, which my childhood would have been, I had a good childhood, I would have the best childhood of all fucking time. That because of the city's racist history or bad history with race, that sucks. Just realizing that's shit. And again, that's kind of a selfish perspective to have, but it's my show. I can talk what I want to. So anyway, bottom line, don't be racist. Don't be an asshole. Go Sox. That's all I got. Episode of the Power Play with CJ. Stay tuned for episodes of the season and beyond. Later, guys.